Hello. Good morning. How we doing? I just woke up. Oh, I've been awake for about a half an hour now, but so I'm running late on everything. I don't even know if I got everything set up right here. Hi, Dennis. You are here because you weren't here yesterday. So today is your day here. And tomorrow will not be. But then the following day will be because that's your birthday. So that works out good. Jorge, what's up? Good morning, sir. Oh, it's almost noon. Kalish, hello. Good morning. Put down the bagel and get this party started. I did have a bagel, thanks to Mr. Whip. Actually, we had bagels in the house, but Whip sent me a case of bagels. So I had to try one of those this morning, and they were good. They're good. They're good bagels. Nice and soft. Soft bagel. You like to have a soft bagel. You don't want your bagel. Yeah, I lost it there. Soft bagel. That was like a weird conglomeration of accents. Cat House, good morning. Good morning. It's pellet time. Do I need a theme song? I need a theme song. What would my theme song be? Something about poop. Right? Something about poop. Mr. Sturlson, give us a quick rundown, my friend. How are you doing today? Are you, is today one of the good days? You hanging in there? You doing all right? I know it's hard to, to sit down and write how you're doing and stuff. But if you wouldn't mind sending me an email, just let me, give me a quick rundown. Just let me know how you're doing and any, anything you want to rant about or share just between us. That's fine too. You're my friend and I care about you. Even if I am a poopy guy. Oh. I disappeared. It's disappearing poop. That's not fun. You don't want poop that just disappears and comes back randomly. You think it's gone, but then it's back. You don't want that. You don't want the poop to do that. No. Fishy on Vanoski. Good morning, gentlemen. How are we doing today? How's things? Vanoski, I always forget where you're at, Vanoski. Are you out west? How come I can never remember where Vanoski is? We need to do a focus on Vanoski, and then we'll know. I do know that Fishion is not too far away from Foxanne and Poopland, though. I do know that. Let's see. Where am I at? Here I am. We got DJ Guppyfish in the heis. DJ Guppyfish in the heis. In the house. See, my mouth isn't even awake yet. There's my very good friend Stephen P. Delightful. And Linda Worth, good morning. Nancy B in Tennessee, which is probably, I think that's my favorite name to say. Out of all the cool names, I think Nancy B in Tennessee is my favorite name to say, I think. B Whizzle, what's up, Brandon? Afternoon, sir. What do you got going on today, Brandon? You out there cleaning the pools? You got pools on tap today? Keeping the pools safe from society, or society safe from the pools? Pool cop. John McKenzie. That was a no, I wanna fall in love. The theme song could be a remix of Old Town Popcorn. Doot 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 doot. Right? That was that song. Call it poop corn. You might be onto something, Sal. That's a good one. Poop corn. Because we all have, right? Almost everybody in the world has pooped corn. Well, maybe not. I shouldn't say that because there are some places in the world where corn is not near as prevalent as it is. So let's say North America. Just about everybody in North America has probably pooped corn. Just about. I bet the percentage is super high. That's something we need to have. Let's find out. We need to It's going to be one of those days. Inquiring minds want to know. I thought it followed well. It does. It does. I like it. I'm starting to come out of the dark days of treatment. Not to say I'll be rosy, but the end is on the horizon. Well, I mean, at least you're going in the right direction. And I know it's tough, but at least you've got some support. You know, they're at home with your family, and then here with all your friends and the fish fam. All right, did I get everybody coming in? We do have some snarf or barf today. Oh yeah, Steven, not Steven. Yeah, Steve, Big Steve, not Steven. I just saw Steven. Big Steve is not going to be here today. His package got lost, the surstroming. But you know how UPS, the informed delivery, is, if you've ever used that tool. It's a great tool. Most of the time it's pretty accurate, but every once in a while it just seems to lose a package. It doesn't know where it went. It doesn't know anything about it, and it looks like they're not even... Oh, they don't even have tracking information available right now. It's down for us. So I can't even see, but so I oh, there it goes. Let's see. Moving through network, yeah. Huh. Robbie Gold just retired. Kicker for the 49ers, who the Bears should never have let go. Yeah, it's been since yesterday morning. It's been processing in Forest Hill, Maryland. So that's the surstroming. So I don't know if it's actually moving along the line and it just, or if it's lost, or maybe they did something and broke it open. Have you ever pooped corn? Yes or no? Yeah. What did I put? Did I put that? Have you ever pooped corn? Yes or no? Yeah, I think it's pretty easy. I wasn't sure if I did it wrong. Damn it. Leave it alone. Heading into work, Nancy said. Jennifer Weaver's here. Good morning, Jennifer. Hello. Getting some use out of that coffee grinder you sent us. Thank you so much again for that. It's the gift that keeps on giving. Imagine you grew up with no corn in your life, and as an adult eat corn for the first time. Yes. Oh, it's showing all blank for everybody because you're on. Yeah. Because you're on Android. Sorry. Has it always been that way on Android, or is it just something recent where it changed? The top one is yes, you've pooped corn. The bottom one is no. And has it been like that forever? I don't know the last time I've looked at a poll on my phone. I don't, because that's not, I'm the other way. No judgment for people who do. That's fine, but I prefer the other equipment more. That's all. Oh God, I just need to wake up here. Let's see. That's why Matt was saying it too. Jimmy pooped corn and I don't care. Hi, Geek Boy. Good morning. Good morning, Geek Boy. I hope you had a good time. Did you go hang out with Kyle and Bex yesterday? I hope you had a good time. And I'm gonna mention Bex real quick. She's just taking a break. I reached out to Kyle because I noticed some things, and she's taking a break for a little bit, backing off from a lot of different stuff. Anyways, We miss you, Bex, and I hope everything turns out. I hope you're good. I hope everything's fine. Um, and I worry about you. I worry about you. You too, Kyle. You too, Kyle. Don't both of you. But Bex is the one that's taken a little bit of a break, and that's what Kyle told me. That she's stepping back a little bit. I reached out to Kyle yesterday, and I don't know what's going on or anything, but Bex is struggling a little bit right now, I think. So if you happen to see her in a stream, make her feel warm and fuzzy, Let her know you care. Let her know you care. I consider Bex a very good friend, and I know a lot of you guys do as well. And whatever is going on, I hope it gets sorted out in the right way. Okay, Cody V is about 2 weeks out of schedule at work. Will never tell the bosses. That's a good feeling, though. I mean, to know that you're 2 weeks ahead. So if something happens, that's what happens when you get really busy. Muted or me? Hopefully it's only you, right? Nobody said anything else. Nobody else said anything else. Has anybody else watched the documentary on Barry Sanders? No, but I would like to watch that. I always liked Barry Sanders. Always did. There's certain players on other teams that I just, I'm a Bears fan, and more, not so much an NFL fan these days. I used to be an NFL fan. I used to love to watch the NFL, and I'd watch every game I could. We had parties on Sundays at our house. People would come over. There'd always be a ton of food. Sundays were a holiday during the football season. Football was huge. Nowadays, I don't even watch the Bears games anymore. I go through phases. When they're having a decent year, which hasn't happened in a while, I'll watch some games. But otherwise, I can't deal with the frustration. My heart can't handle it. I can't. I get very animated and angry, and my dad comes out of me. My dad broke his foot kicking a couch, watching a Bears game. So, anyways. I've always been, a Bears fan, but I've always had favorite players on other teams as well, and Barry Sanders was always one of those. I just always thought he was a class act. I don't know anything about the man personally. Maybe he's not, but he seemed like a class act. Walter Payton was my personal hero for a long time. The NFL has an award for the man of the year who does a lot of good stuff for the community, and it's the Walter Payton Award because that's the kind of person that Walter Payton was. He's the kind of person that if he had something, you had something. And that's the kind of person I would like to be. It's not the person I am, but it's the person that I would like to be. Plus, his work ethic. The man played 13 years in the NFL as a running back and missed one game in 13 years. That's amazing. It wasn't even his choice. The coach sat him down because he was sick. And I've told that story many times. He set the NFL record for rushing yards in a game. I think it was 274. It's since been broken, but not by a lot, but it's been broken. 274 yards running in a football game, and he had a 104-degree temperature in the flu when he did it. The man was unstoppable. He was just unstoppable, but he was also a great sportsman, and that's why they named the award after him. He was all about, somebody would lay a good hit on him, and he'd pick him up and say, hey, good hit. Okay. Moving through the network sounds like a euphemism for poop. Yeah. But I will have to watch that, Sal, because I do like Barry Sanders. So Joe Montana was always one of my favorites. I always liked I thought Joe Montana was and plus he came from Notre Dame and he was there when I lived in there. So I probably saw him play at Notre Dame. I don't remember that, but I probably saw him play at Notre Dame because I lived in South Bend when he was there. I hate corn. I love lamb. Tasting heaven for the first time. What was that? What did I? What did DJ say? Imagine that happening with beer. There's Melvin. Well, it'll get there, and rancid fish only gets better with time. See, that's what I'm wondering though. What if they damaged the package enough that it opened up? And so the whole post office or the whole truck smells like surströmming now. I mean, these cans are solid. I like me some solid cans. they're under pressure. Do 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 do. The cans are under pressure. I can't even get through a sentence without doing a song. I gotta wake up. The cans are under pressure, right? So they're a strong can. So I can't imagine he did anything to damage it enough, but you never know. It got ran over. Well, that wouldn't smell up the place. Maybe it got stuck in a machine or something, and then it's spraying that fermented fish juice everywhere. It is fairly recent. Okay. It's not a bug, it's a feature. It is pretty recent. Okay. I had a date with Kyle and went and watched Monty Python and a Holy Grail in the theater. Nice. Nice. She and my wife hung out while we were in a movie. Lots of floofy cat time. Nice. And I'm glad you both had a good time. Nathan. What's up, Nathan? What's up, Melvin? Hello, gentlemen. Have you pooped corn? Top yes, bottom no. Yep, Cody V got it. Better than your dad. Oh no, geek. I'd like to be a person that has everything. At least I have friends like Geekboy. That's weird. It was blank, but it showed after I voted. I'm not sure I got my friend payment this month. Where am I at? Jenna P. Hi, Jenna. Scrolling down still. You know what? Hold on. He's almost as personable as Gale Sayers. Whip. I have a story about Gale Sayers, and I think Whip knows that. That's why Whip knows that. That's why Gale Sayers was also sort of a hero. Not so much. I mean, I didn't. He was. I was a lot younger when Gale played. And I mean, he was a great running back. He's the youngest man inducted to the Hall of Fame. Didn't last super long like Walter did, but he did change the way running backs play in the NFL, I think. And but I got to meet him, and Whip knows the story. That's why he said that. I got to meet Gale and his wife at a event. I was in the Bears fan club. We were in Arizona. And in Arizona, they have a thing called Chicago Fest. It's in Scottsdale. There's so many people from Chicago and Scottsdale that they call it little Chicago sometimes. So they have a Chicago Fest there. It's all Chicago-style foods and barbecue and music, and Cubs would be there. The Bears would be there. All the Chicago sports teams. Not so much the Blackhawks. I don't remember ever seeing the Blackhawks there, but the Bears and the Cubs were there. Well, the Bears fan club did an event where you got to draw names to see who sat with who at this dinner and at the Cubs game. And we got Gale Sayers, my son and I. We got Gale Sayers. So we're there at the Cubs game. We're sitting there next to Gale and his wife. I can't remember her name. It's me, my oldest son. So he was probably about, I don't know. I don't think he was 10, maybe 8, somewhere around there, maybe 8 years old. And we had sort of gone over a few things, just so that he could have some conversation with Gale and ask him some educated questions. And because he was sort of nervous, but he wanted to talk to him. So and he said, Mr. Sayers, how does it feel to be the youngest man inducted to the Hall of Fame? And Gale was like, it's good. He didn't smile. He didn't say anything. It's good. Okay. And he had bought himself a beer, so a little bit later I said, Mr. Sayers, could I buy you a beer? And he's like, yeah. And he never said thank you. Never, there was another guy, another Bears player, Jim Flanagan. I think he was offensive lineman. I honestly don't remember what positions played. I know his dad played for the Packers, but I can't remember what position Jim Flanagan played. But he sort of noticed what was going on a little bit. Like he came and sat with us and talked to us a lot. He was a rookie, I think, that year too, or he hadn't been with the team for very long. It was only a couple years. Super great guy. Just made us feel very welcome. And even at the dinner, Gale was just like, didn't talk at all. I mean, his wife was super nice. She talked to us, but he was there to promote the Chicago Bears, and he just did a horrible, horrible job. He would just, I don't know if he was having a bad day, he didn't like us. I don't know what it was, but he just did not even look at us, wouldn't even talk to us. And again, we were supposed to be there with him. So anyways, I'm looking here to see what we're gonna have a moon pie and sour bombs. Let's do those today. I've only got 3 items left, which is amazing because it seemed like there was a shit ton of them in there. My dogs poop corn, Nathan said. And now I went off on a tangent with that story, thanks to Whip. It's always thanks to Ricky, PB Aquatics. Hey, it's been a while. Hope you're doing well. What's going on, Ricky? You're lumped in there whether you fit the description or not. Brian's song made my wife cry. Sayers' autobiography, real good read. I think called I Am Third. Yep, it is I Am Third. I do have it. I have the hardcover and the softcover because I collect Bears books, although these days not so much. I haven't bought one in decades now, but yeah, Brian's song, that's Gail Sayers and Brian Piccolo. And it's a good movie. It is, especially at a time when race relations in our country were even worse. It is just a good movie, and made my wife cry. It made you cry too, Sal. Come on, you ain't got to lie to us, Sal. I bawled like a baby. What's up, Ryan? How is that area out there with all the beautiful trees and mountains and running water doing? I think you call it the Pacific Northwest in your vernacular. Sayers is a total tool. That's what makes it funny. He was Sanders before Sanders. Yeah, quite a, I mean, like decades before, right? Yeah. JT keeping fish. JT goes today too. We'll be sending people over there. He goes right after us today, which I love. I'm hoping that more people start doing those afternoon streams to fill in, and we can send people over. So right after we're done today, which I still got to go set it up, but right after we're done today, it'll automatically send everybody over to JT's. And hi, JT. Defensive tackle. Ryan looked it up for me. Defensive tackle. I knew he was on the line, but I couldn't remember if it was offense or defense. It jumped on me again. There we go. Talk to strangers at the dinner table. That noise. I always liked Jim Flanagan. After that, I was a big fan. I even think I bought one of his jerseys. I'll have to look and see. Jenna is way up there. Yeah. Kalish is right there though. She's nipping at the heels, nipping. Kalish nipping. And Kalish said, here also Pacific Northwest, loving the rain. Kelly Foreman. Hi, Kelly. Dr. Foreman's here. Not very moist here. It is here. I mean, let's go look outside. Dusting of snow, but it's supposed to be, it's supposed to be snow today, and but the high's 37. I think right now it's only like 30 though. Where's my damn phone? Here it is. Silent lucidity. Oh, don't look at stuff. Oh, it's 34. So we're probably gonna get rain instead of snow. It you know, even though it's 34, it's possible, right? It comes down because the temperatures in the up are a lot lower, so it's possible it makes it to the ground as snow. But otherwise, it might be grapple, it might be freezing rain. It's any kind of combination of the above. But it does look sort of nice out there, and it feels good. Like I was just wearing this t-shirt, took Wally for a quick little walk just around the property, just a loop. And it's not that bad out. It doesn't feel like it's that bad. Okay. 8 p.m. for me until, 8 p.m. Is Kalish a Chihuahua? What? What? Chihuahua. Maybe he wasn't a tool when he was young. Yeah, and again, maybe he just had a bad day. You know, maybe he just had a bad day, Mr. Sayers. I actually wrote a letter, one of the few letters I've ever written to complain about anything in my life. I wrote to the Bears fan club because I didn't know how to get a hold of Gail directly, and said I was very disappointed in the whole thing, that Gail dropped the ball. Robert Reed said there's a light dusting. What part of PA are you in, Robert? And do you get to go to the Clash? Did we met? Because some of you people are sneaky bastards, and I didn't even know we met. And then you're like, oh yeah, we've met. And I'm like, what? Yeah, at the Keystone Clash we met. You didn't introduce yourself. No, but I knew you. What? That's not how it works. Kelly, how is your day going? Tell us something good, Kelly Foreman. Kelly's looking for suggestions on a trip. She was going to go to Arizona in January. I don't think that's a great idea, even though I love Arizona, but not for what she's looking for. She's looking for, some sunshine. She wants to get out in the sun. So obviously we've got Florida, but do people have Costa Rica? You've probably been there, right, Kelly? I would love to go to Costa Rica. That's one place. I've been reading a lot about them recently, and just, a lot of what they're doing in the country government-wise too is awesome. I just swimming with the pigs. Yeah, where was that one at? That's I know Oinky talks about that. Definitely come to the Netherlands. No sun here at the moment. San Blas Islands, Panama. That's where the pigs are. I remember Oinky talks about that one. She wants to do that. How do we transfer pellets? It's so again, if you do command, that tells you everything that you have available. So you've got com, pellets, gift pellets, weather, and 8-ball. So to gift pellets, and everything has to have the exclamation point in front of it. But to gift pellets, that there might be a timer on that too. I don't know if there is. Right now, there's not a lot of commands there. You've got what? Beside the com, you got 1, 2, 3, 4. Not a whole lot. The poop is also there and should be in that list, but it's for members only. So I didn't put that in the list, but I probably should, I guess. But to gift pellets, if it'll tell you the format. There's our poop. There's our poop is my favorite. It seems to be a lot of people's. Gift Matt's pellets. So you almost got it, Mexicali. And the cool thing about that command, though, is look, it tells you how to do it. So what you were missing was the plus. I don't see no corn in that poop. It's too bad I can't edit those things, right? Had little chunks of corn sticking out like a hat. Just like a big chunk of corn come out like a like, what do they call them? Like way back in like the the 40s where they had the girls and the anyways. So yeah, you just got to put the plus between Kalish and the number. But at least it tells you the format, and I like how that works. I like that it tells you what is wrong with it and how to do it. Pillbox. Very good, Ryan. Very good. Hey, look, there's a spider. Can you see it? You can't even see it. Oh, now I don't know where it went. He was just a little see-through guy. Where'd he go? Poor guy. He was like right here. And then it'll tell you if you did it right. So it looks like it's right, although it might have to... you might... and there's also a timer on it. I'm sorry. There's also a timer. Probably off to terrorize Michelle. Yeah. Never heard of poop with a mustache and a beard. Yeah. It would be itchy, right? Hi, Lori. So there's a timer also, Jorge. I'm sorry. It's only like 2 minutes or a minute. I can't remember. I don't know. That was a weird. I'll go look and see. Gift pellets. I guess I don't need to. There doesn't need to be a timer on it, right? Oh, I did it because people were gifting pellets like every 5 minutes, and it just was a lot of spam. So, but we can knock it down to a minute per user. Or even 30 seconds. Let's just do 30 seconds. That's fine. Okay, so try it again now, Jorge. And I think that it's right, but you might have to put the spaces. I can't remember if you have to have spaces around the plus. I can't remember. You try it and see. It says I can't gift myself pellets. Yeah, at least they've built in a lot of stuff. 30 seconds is all some people can do. There you go. You got it. And of course, you've got the verification that it went through. So let's Kalish is out on top now. Kalish is on top. Tina Ladybug, there's a name I'm not familiar with. Hi, Tina. Tina, how did you find us? I see Texas in your avatar. I can never see those things, but I can see that you've got Texas in there. And your name does sound familiar. Like I think I've seen you around, but I don't think I've seen you in here before. And we love seeing new people come in. Again, if you're looking for a lot of fishy content, this is not it. These are all fish keepers. You know, I'm obviously fish keeper, but we don't do a lot of fishy content in the daytime. But thanks for joining us. We really appreciate. I love seeing new people coming in. That's always awesome. We'll have to know a little bit about you, Tina. We're gonna pick your brain a little bit. Dr. Awesome is here. Last day of teaching for this semester. Nice. So you're gonna have a couple of weeks off. Just fishy people. Is the new t-shirt out? No, I just asked about it last night. Ariel said it's very close because I guess the changes that I requested were a lot more difficult than what I thought. I picked you up somewhere. Well, I'm glad you did, Tina. I'm glad you did, and welcome in. We just have a lot of fun in these daytime ones. It's just hanging out. We just, people come in. We have some little games that we play. I do some snarf or barf where people send me food to eat. We read from a romance novel that's not very romantic. There's lots of little things we do to make the afternoon go by quicker. Off until the 1st of February. Wow. Oh, we're going to see a lot of Doc Anthony. And there's the other Anthony, the not-so-Doc. I saw your question about poop and corn. Yeah, it's all just silly, stupid stuff, Tina. But we watch the weather. Yeah. But we also, if you do have fishy questions, there's a lot of very experienced and educated as well fishy people here. That's not including me. I do okay, but we do have a lot of really smart, when it comes to fish at least, fishy people. Be in Peru most of the time, leaving this weekend. Oh, gotcha. Yeah. And how far are you on the? I saw the newsletter from Renee, from your better half there, Doc. 25%. Let's go look. What am I doing? Hold on. Bear with me, people. I want to go get that email. Where's Renee? I put it aside so I could save it. There it is. There it is. Let's go there. And if anybody doesn't have Doc Awesome, which I bet you they do, I bet you everybody here does, but if anybody doesn't, look, he just said he's only 7 away from 1K. So if you don't have him, somebody drop his link too, if you would. And what I put in the chat there, which we'll go ahead and pin it. Let's go ahead and pin it. That is okay, it's running very slow. What's going on here? There it goes. It took forever. And let's go ahead and end the poll. Have you ever pooped corn? 84% of you have. 84%. is corn as big in Australia? Is Mark still here? Or Craig? I saw Craig come in. Mark and Craig. Is corn, like, do you have a lot of corny stuff there in Australia? Corny stuff. We're going to end that poll. Let's get rid of it. There we go. Anthony said, I'm not very awesome, just badass. It is summer in Peru. That's going to be hot. Yeah. And Jay, when was the last time you were back in Peru? You told me that when we did your focus on, but I don't remember what it was. I don't remember when the last time you were back, because obviously, you know, as everybody knows, Jay was born in Peru. Born in Peru. Anyways, the link that I pinned is for Doc Anthony's for the aquarium, the Amazon Research Center for Ornamental Fish. They're doing their yearly fundraiser. It's yearly now, right? It's only been 2 or 3 years, and most of that goes towards the Christmas thing that they do for all the kids in the area, right? Because there's a lot of underprivileged kids in that area in Peru, and they put together a big Christmas party for them using that. So if you can donate, that's what that link is, and they're currently at 27% of the goal. And there's 2 other fundraisers going as well. Terry Mullins and June, both are raising money. So that was sort of a cool thing that they did. I didn't take advantage of. I wanted to just go direct, but they let people do their own fundraising towards that as well. Now I wonder, Dr. Anthony, I see that Terry Mullins has 565 raised towards 500. It says, is that included in your overall total? I'm assuming it is, because it does list I see a lot of names I recognize. I'm just looking at some of the names that donated, and I see a lot of names I recognize. You guys are awesome. You guys are so awesome. This community never fails. There are a lot of corn products on the shelves these days, but I tend to treat corn as a vegetable. Gotcha. Okay. And are there cornfields? Are there cornfields? Is it grown there, or do you guys import a lot of corn? I don't know why corn's on my mind so much today. Why is this? Why? I might have a wholesale company donate $1,000. Nice. Awesome. It's almost been 10 years. Never been in Iquitos, so. Yearly. Christmas for the kids. We buy the kids a gift and have drinks and goodies to eat. Yeah. My wife handles all that, because you are corny. All right. I've had a moon pie. Now, this came from our buddy B Wizzle. I don't know, Brandon, if you're still here. Brandon sent what was called the Munch Addict. Not addict. Not like you're addict. Munch Addict, like you're addicted to it. Box. Barbara Jackson Gordon. Sort of hurt my wrist a little bit. I was like, oh, I better stop doing that. That sort of hurt. And these are made in Chattanooga, where my buddy Chattanooga Ed lives. So I have had these before, but I've never had a pumpkin spice moon pie before. So this came from Brandon in that Geek Boy. I understand. That came from that box from Brandon. Oh, it smells like pumpkin spice, and I do. I like pumpkin spice. I'm a fan of it. Like, I'll drink a, frou-frou coffee. Oh, I can't. I was trying to rip it. Lori, dropping the links as always. Thank you. All right, so here we go. Look, it's very crumbly. It's a triple. Looks like a really bad cheeseburger. Very crunchy. Laura! Hi, LJ. Laura is our guest next Tuesday for the Focus On. Yay! And I got to reach out to Chris Aquazone, because I believe that he is this Saturday, but I have it scheduled for next Saturday, so I got to go back and look at the emails and stuff. I think I just made a mistake on the scheduling. I believe that Chris Aquazone is this Saturday for the Focus On, Laura will be next Tuesday, and then that's it for the year. We're done for Focus-Ons. Just how everything plays out. Because again, on Saturdays, we're splitting the day. Ed and Skipper and myself are splitting it up between us. And Tuesdays, the third Tuesday is a Fox Hands membership only. And then the last one is the open panel where you guys can come join as long as you're wearing a Christmas sweater, which I'm looking forward to. I think it's going to be a fun day. I think maybe even an adult beverage will be required for myself. Okay, so this is not great. It's very, very dry. It looks like a stack of toy pancakes. Yes, and you know what? I sort of feel like syrup would be good on it because it's sort of dry. It's sort of dry. It's not like real. Kalish, yeah. Yeah, dip it in coffee. That's probably a good idea. Unfortunately, I only have my water energy drink. Brought to you by Dubby. Which I'm still not sure about. Yeah, exactly, Barbara. Not great filling to cookie ratio. It's dry. It's not very strong. You know, like the pumpkin flavor barely comes through. I'm not a huge fan of moon pies anyways. The marshmallow part of it just doesn't, I don't know why. I've never really, I don't hate them, you know, like most things. There's very little that I won't actually eat, and you guys know what most of those are. I think I'm just going to take another bite and then maybe see if somebody else wants the rest. It's not horrible. It's not horrible, but it's also not wow, you know? Sorry, Ed, if you're watching. You know, Ed's a little proud of them because, again, Chattanooga. Right there by him. Okay. This also came from that same box from Brandon. I do have a few more things from different people. I've got, here, let's show you. I've only got a few things. Whoopie pie. Yeah, whoopie pie. What were those? Those were like those, weren't they, Robert? Weren't they like... I gotta look at that because... Oh, yeah. Those were better. The more cake, more cookie. More cookie-y. It's alternatively called a Black Moon, a GOB, black and white, Bob, or BFO for Big Fat Oreo. American baked confection may be considered either a cookie pie, sandwich, or cake. 2 round mound-shaped pieces of usually chocolate cake or sometimes pumpkin, gingerbread, or other flavored cakes with a sweet, creamy filling. Yes. What? I keep putting stuff on the touchpad on my laptop, which I need to disable. I just never have. Okay, we got a candy brush to try, which is very weird. I don't even know what's going on there. Oh, you know what? It's got like a... All right, that's going to be a weird one. That's going to be a weird one. I can go get an Amish-made gob here. Ooh, that does sound good. I mean, and I've had a whoopie pie before, and that sounds better than these moon pies. I know a lot of people love the moon pies. It's just, I don't know, something about them. The marshmallow's too much or something. I don't know. Don't hate them. Don't send me letters. You know, I'm not casting shade at the moon pies. It's a candy brush, so it's a toothbrush. You can see right here, and then there's like candy toothpaste in this little thing right there. See that? So that's gonna be a weird one. I'm gonna brush my teeth with candy on one. So we'll do that one probably tomorrow. And then we got these from Whip. Mac and cheese candy canes. which just sounds disgusting. I do like mac and cheese. I do like mac and cheese. Every once in a while, the voices are just Papa Shrimp, Jerry. I said it in your stream. I said it on your thing. It's just, it's good to see you back, Jerry. I know you've been through a lot. I know you've had a lot of trials and tribulations over the past few years, but you know, I feel some kindred. I'm happy that you're back, Jerry. I hope that things continue to look up for you, and you come back around and do more with us some more. We missed you. We missed you for sure. And then these also came from Adam McReynolds. Maybe if I move my hand, muskmelon candy. And that's all we have left for now for the. Oh no, that's not true. I still do have the one beer left from Whip as well. Whip sent that he brought those 2 beers to me at the Keystone Clash, and I've drank one of them. But it's hard to find a time to do that because I don't want to drink a beer in the middle of the day. Hey, I'm retired, but I'm also not well. I went to bed last night at like, I don't know, 7:30. Woke up at midnight. I'm doing this new thing where I don't look at my phone when I wake up. So that lasted about 5 minutes. But then I put it down real quick. I just checked my email, and then I put my phone down, and I picked up my book. So I'm reading The Wheel of Time again on my Kindle, and I read until, I don't know, 4 or 5 this morning. I don't know what time it was, and it's been doing that so often lately. That's why I didn't get up until after 11 o'clock today. It's crazy. I can't. That's not a good way to live. I forgot. Kelly was talking about the trip and stuff, and I got distracted by other stuff and didn't. I got to find if I can scroll all the way back up to there. Oh, pigs were on Great Exuma Island in the Bahamas, beautiful place. And then what did you see? You also said something there. Now I'm thinking of going to Panama. Oh, mostly just so we can sing the song the whole week. Panama. He's got a new band, David Lee Roth. Maybe not a new band. Maybe he's just putting out a new album or something. Panama. We've been to Costa Rica twice. Loved it. There we go. That's what I meant to. That was in the back of my head. Let's see. Where was I at? 0 out of 5 dentists recommend that. Yes. Teaching kids to eat toothpaste. The smart dentist sees as great as business. I feel like there's always that one holdout dentist that would be the contrary and say it's fine. Yeah. Brush your teeth with sugar. It's all right. He's probably still smoking a cigarette, blowing the smoke in your face. You can brush your teeth with sugar. It's okay. And that's a female. Okay, Marge. Brush your teeth with sugar. It's okay, honey. It's okay, honey. You can do that. All right. These are sour bombs. Sour bomb. Sour cola candy with sherbet powder filling. Extremely sour. Medium sour. What? Oh, the levels. The outside is extremely sour. The outside is extremely sour on. The middle is medium sour, and there's sherbet powder. It's sort of weird. Extremely sour, medium sour, sherbet powder. And this looks mildly inappropriate. That's what my mind sees. All right, they're child-proof. What cat is barfing now? Oh, God. Oh. It smells sort of acidic. It's got like a powder. It's so difficult with the lights and everything to let you see what it looks like. Ooh. Oh, yeah, that is sour. Wow. Ooh. Holy crap. Malic acid, is that what that is? Yep. Holy crap. Hi, Victor. Okay. Fades very quick. Ingredients: sugar, glucose syrup, acidity regulators, artificial flavor, natural color. Product of Thailand. Do we have a website? Distributed by Best A&K USA Incorporated. I don't see a website. I don't really like sour stuff that much, but this is actually pretty good. Still in ya? What's up? What's going on, dude? Always a pleasure to see you come around. Still in ya. That's old school right there. Still in ya. A lot of you guys. What did Ed sand? What did Ed send? Ed didn't, but I was talking about Ed because of Chattanooga, maybe. Yeah. Ed didn't send anything, but I was talking about him because I did get a pumpkin spice moon pie, which are made there in Chattanooga where he lives. So the sour goes away pretty quick. And I'm also not a fan of like hard candies that much, but this is really good. It sort of has like a Coca-Cola flavor. Victor, thank you very much. $1.49. Oh, I turned off the voice thing. I got to go turn that back on because how I do things over on on the Talk Studio. Let's go turn the voice thing back on just in case. And that wasn't a very good filter. We'll give you a different one. Let's try a different filter because that one wasn't very good, Victor. Yeah, I think you deserve a better one. Oh, that one's sort of fun. You know what's sort of cool? Look at that. Caw-caw! Look at the round. See the gray? Doesn't that look weird? I did that this morning. I came in here and I didn't even brush my hair. I just ran my hands through my hair like this and I went like that. And you can see the gray where it's grown out from where I dyed it. It doesn't look weird. Amanda Jean, 2 days in a row. Hey there. Or you could just leave the voice thing off. I have a feeling Ryan's not a fan of the voice thing. My roots are showing. Huawei, what's up, Sam? Yeah, and I'm done. You know, I'm not going to color anymore. I look like a Hunger Games villain, like that. Oh, I thought he sent you something from Buc-ee's and you weren't impressed. I was going to say I agree with that. So the Buc-ee nuggets are good. We can get them locally too, though. We have an Amish store called Sodders. That's a bad thing about these hard candies that, you know, called Sodders, not too far from us, that has the Buc-ee nuggets. They call them something different, obviously, but... Oh, there we go. I can chew it now. You know what? Those are not bad, really. I actually like these. I think these are pretty good. the aliens from Battlefield Earth. I think they were supposed to, Battlefield Earth, I think the aliens were actually supposed to be like giant elephants, weren't they? Well, that was Footfall. That was Footfall. I can't remember. Battlefield Earth, I did read the book, L. Ron Hubbard, before. I don't know if he wrote that before or after Dianetics. The book, I really enjoyed the book, Battlefield Earth. It's not a great thing. It's a very, the hero is definitely a Mary. But it's a fun read. I enjoyed it for that. It's not high sci-fi by any means. But it was, I enjoyed the book. I really did. I thought Battlefield Earth was a fun read. John Travolta, yeah. I'm talking, the book. The book is what I was talking about, from L. Ron Hubbard, the inventor of Scientology. Oh, we're gonna get all kinds of trolls now. The Scientology trolls are almost as much as the Elon Musk ones. Rico's a Scientologist? No. No. Nope, I don't believe in Xenon or whatever their alien thing is. And I don't have healing powers. Whip says, yeah, because someone said he shouldn't, even though the color Rico's hair is zero. But it was friendly, Whip. Don't read too much into it. It was a friendly thing. And both of us had quite a few beverages, right? And they're just sharing their honest opinion, But they're right. Why should I dye my hair? Why should I? I did it that one time because I was feeling... I saw myself in a video. I told you that. It was a video with Wally, and I was holding Wally right here. It was in the morning, and it just hit me how old I am. So, it's Xenu. Xenu. I thought it was with an X, Xenon or something like that. Xenon. That's probably like a gas, right? I saw that video, and I was like, man, I want to change, and I didn't want to cut my hair, but I did it, and I sort of regretted it right away. So, let's see. The movie got a bad rap, but I didn't think it was that bad. Yeah, it was okay. The movie was okay. It was. Again, it was something I've watched every once in a while. I go back and watch it. Your hair is pretty white. I let mine grow out, and it was ugly gray. I think you need to go in for auditing. I think it is Xenu. Xenu. We're both right. Sam. I went through some hair dye phases. Did you? And like, oh yeah, you did. That's right, you did. You did, but you did recently, semi-recently. God, that must have been like 2 years ago, though, when you dyed your hair. Now that I might do. I might do that. I might do like Steven did and do some colors. Once it grows out, maybe I'll do some colors for charity or something. I've thought about doing like a drastic haircut for charity too. Like cutting like way up to here. I thought about maybe cutting as much as like a foot off the hair. The hair is... I can't... so I maybe cut a foot off of it for charity. Oh, I've got lots of great hair color examples you could try. I just used speech to type, and that's what it gave me, so blame Google for not being a Scientologist. Xenon, the pinball game. Is it? It looks familiar as hell, too, Victor. I got to look that up now. Let's see. Because I feel like it might be another... I feel like it's it's also a video game, a flying video game, a top-down... Right? Let's go look. Let's learn about Xenon. It's a gas, too, isn't it? Is it not? Yeah, chemical element with the atomic number 54 and heaviest stable noble gas. I thought so. Yeah, I thought so. Yeah. And let's see, game. Profiteer, Xenon video game, yes. 1988, vertical scrolling shooter video game, the first developed by Bitmap Brothers. Oh yeah, Bitmap Brothers. I was... let's see if we can find a picture of it here. I remember this game. Well, that one doesn't look good. Let's find another. That was like it was like a remake of it. There we go. There we go. That's a good one. Hold on, I'll share this picture. Xenon. Game not found, you son of a cock ass. Nope, that was a remake as well. Here, what about this one? There we go. All right. Oh, it doesn't really let you... let's see, open image. Does that do it? That does it. Okay. Sorry, this will take a lot longer than I thought it would. I wouldn't think it'd be so difficult just to find some images of a video game. Pretty sure we pirated this video game back in the day for my son. Pretty sure, you know, you had your ship and you were flying up, and I'm pretty sure we were able to pirate this for my oldest son on his first computer. Bitmap Brothers made a lot of these fun little games like this, though. I remember them. All right, so that's Xenon. Mikey B is here. Hello, Mikey B. I gotta scroll back up. Even before I did that, I did the blonde highlights in high school and jet black hair. I did the jet black once. I had a mohawk in the 70s. No pictures that I could find. My parents did not take a lot of pictures of me. There's a lot of now I have no pictures of us as kids. I have like 1 or 2 pictures of me as a kid, and that's it. Nothing else. I have nothing. You know, my parents are gone. I have no pictures at all from my childhood. None. Because they didn't take a lot. We moved so much, we probably lost them so many times, and yeah. But I did a blonde streak down the middle, which did not work out good. That was after the mohawk, so it was with the mohawk, so it grew out. So I had like blonde here, sort of like where the gray is. But it was a blonde streak, and people started calling me Pepe Le Pew. You know, yeah, because of the streak. I know that's going to be the joke. So I did the blonde streak. I did just black. That's about it. The mohawk. I don't think I've done much else than that. So maybe once it grows out, I'll do some colors or something. I don't know. Michelle likes to do a lot of colors in her hair, and Ariel's constantly changing her hair color. I do my beard. That I do know. Not my hair. I hate looking at the old man in the mirror. Man in the mirror, gonna make a change. I do remember, Whip, you showed me the one time you did the beard and it didn't come out so good. The first time I shaved my head was for charity St. Baldrick's, which was, if that's not, you know, a joke, which I feel like it's not, then that is so fitting. And it'd be very fitting for me because my name is Rick, right? So I shaved my head once. Shaved once. One time. My mother shaved my head once. What's that from? What's that from? The guy says that quite often. Once. A guy who lost it, and he was a fun actor who did a lot of really good stuff, came from SNL, and we stopped seeing him. He decided bodybuilding was more important. But I shaved my head right after I retired, and if you're on the Discord server, you can see that video. You have to scroll up a lot, but I did shave my head, and my eyebrows felt like they just wanted to fly away, because my head was, because my hair was about as long as it is now, and I just shaved it all the way down and then used a razor. I started doing my beard, and then I just like did this part real short. So I had this weird blocky goatee type. It was not a good look. It was not a good look at all. I had retired and I wanted a change, I guess. Jet black once. Turns out you do go back. Ryan, when are you going to let me inside? What does that mean? What does that mean, Sam? Barbara said I used to dye my hair in the 80s, but it always ended up fading to a weird orange. Yeah. Okay. It jumps on me. It keeps jumping on me. There it is. Okay. Dr. A says, hey all, off to teach my class. I baked 2 cheesecakes. Oh, coconut and the other chocolate chip, but I can't eat them. All milk products send me into depression these days. Depression? Pirate? What? That sounds illegal. Yeah, we did a lot of pirating. Did a lot of pirating, honestly. Yeah. Did a ton of it there for a while. Very much into it, you know, way back before before torrents and stuff, and it was FTP sites and even as far back when I was a young man with the Atari 2600, because you could plug them into a computer and read the data off of their ROM and put it into RAM, and then take that chip and plug it into a little board.
Rendezvous avec Rama, Le Cycle de Rama 1, by Arthur C. Clarke. The audiobook is $12.67 from Audible. Would you like to buy it?
Computer, stop. Because I said computer and I muted it. We had a little board that was, you know, about the shape of a cartridge, and it had a ZIF socket, the zero insertion force socket. So you put the chip in there, pull a little lever to lock it into place, and that was your Atari cartridge. And then you just pop the chip out and put a new chip in. That's a new game, right? The games were all on the chips. So even back then, so you'd rent a Atari cartridge for like $2 from one of the places, and then you'd have the game. So we had all the Atari games. The good old pirate days. Arr, it's driving me nuts. Are you ready, kids? I nicknamed a friend from work Pumpkinhead. He dyed his hair black and went to strip it out. It went from blonde orange to red to black at the tips. Also, candy corn. I had a friend that we called Pumpkinhead because his head was as big as a friggin' pumpkin. I worked for a furniture store in Arizona, Gilbert, Arizona. Norwood Furniture Store. It's probably still there. I worked for them, and we would deliver a lot of like lazy boy chairs and stuff like that. And when you carry a lazy boy chair, you turn it upside down, so you know you put it on your head, and you carry it that way so that your body is absorbing all the weight, right? Well, the rest of us, we would carry it, but he put it on. It looked like a hat because his head was so damn big and square. His head was twice the size of anybody else's, and the top was totally flat. So he would put that lazy boy chair on his head, and it would fit him just like a hat. That was a fun job. That really was. That was a good time. Super light blonde hair naturally. Amanda Jean says, last time I dyed my hair it was in the late 20s. Growing it out took forever, and I like my hair long. Once it's gone, I said no more until the gray takes over. Yeah, this is, like I said, this will be it. If I dye it again, it won't be a natural color. It'll be like blues or something. I'm thinking about doing that once it grows out, but doing it for a good cause. Try to drum up some funding for the research center, or I don't know. We'll pick a charity, or maybe somebody's going through something right then. I haven't heard from Kenny in the last few days. Speaking of somebody going through something, I know that he was working the one night, but I don't know if it was just like a one-off or not. I haven't talked to him, so that's why I didn't put the link up there for his PayPal. I know you guys helped him out quite a bit. He was very thankful about it, and I don't know if he's back to work or not yet. PNW Akko, when will you let me into your heart? Jorge says, I love my gray. I would never dye my hair. With you, it looks striking, though. You look distinguished. With me, I just looked washed out. And that was a bad day anyways. I was, people have bad days and do stuff, right? You get depressed about something, whatever, and then you make some change that you think is going to help that really doesn't. Oh, well. I love we said that. A no joke, it's a charity that raises money to research childhood leukemia. Nice. Great place to send it. Joe Piscopo and Johnny Dangerously. Good man, Ryan. Good man. You got it. You're the only one who guessed, I think, too. Joe Piscopo. Yeah, I love Joe Piscopo, and then he just, like a lot of actors just way off the reservation, just lost it. He was a funny guy on SNL. He did a lot of really good stuff. His Frank Sinatra impression was really good, but Johnny Dangerously is a great movie. If you have not seen Johnny Dangerously, you owe it to yourself to watch it. It's a little dated now, but there's a lot of stuff. It's just fun. It's a great, great movie. Mikey says, I shaved my head once for boot camp, never again. Some people just don't look human like that. Yes, I'm with you, Mike. I asked Michelle before I shaved my head, I asked her years ago if I should shave my head, like when I had just normal, short, professional-looking hair. And she said, no, you have a funny-shaped head. That's when I knew she was a keeper. Pirate, and I can't stay with these immoral criminal types. Whip said, I did bleach my hair in college, just a 2-inch strip from my left ear. Hard to explain. Google Jack Blades from Night Ranger or Damn Yankees. He was my inspiration. Gotcha. Sister Christian, know the time has come. I'm from Jersey. Yeah, there you go. He sounds like Peanuts' parents from here. Sounds like the Peanuts' parents. Wah, 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 wah. I'm from Jersey. You from Jersey? Yeah. That's good, Barbara. I'm glad I get a couple people. Melvin said in the 90s I had braids, plaits, and cornrows up to 2013. Then I cut off all my hair because it was hot outside. Until you got dead people dust all over you anyway. Yeah, that's so funny. You remember all the stories, Whip. It sucks, though, because I can't retell them. So what Whip was talking about, dead people dust. It wasn't dead people, old people. It was old people dust. So again, that's that furniture store I worked for. So we would go, a lot of our customers were snowbirds. Lived in fifth wheel trailers and stuff, things like that, smaller trailers. And they drive down to Arizona for the winter and then go back to wherever they're from for the rest of the year, right? Snowbirds. Almost dead people dust and pre-dead dust. So I go into this place to replace a bed in one of the houses. And the woman and her husband were standing there, old couple, and we were expected to pick up mattresses and all that kind of stuff by ourselves. Even hide-a-bed couches. So there'd be in a warehouse, there'd be a hide-a-bed stacked this way. It'd be wrapped in plastic and have cushions on the end to protect it, but it was stacked this way, and there'd be another hide-a-bed stacked on top of it. And you were expected to learn how to get that down by yourself to manipulate things. Right, there was a lot of that kind of lifting, but just stuff that was heavy, but also very difficult to deal with. But you got used to, doing angles and, like I said, putting a lazy boy chair on your head. So we get to this place, and I'm supposed to replace a mattress. They never took the plastic wrap off of their mattress, right? They never did. Most people buy a mattress and they take the plastic wrap off. For some reason, they did not. And I didn't even think anything of it. And I picked up the mattress, grabbed both sides of it, picked it up, and I could feel the stuff on it, and I just wasn't thinking. I picked it up, and I was coated with like a flour. It was just like a flour of, It was on my eyelashes. Gary said I was blinking my eyes and it was going like this. He was laughing so hard he almost pissed his pants. He didn't piss his pants, but he was laughing so hard. He said the thing that made him die the most was the stuff that was on my eyelashes that was going like this, but it was like in my mouth. It was dandruff. It was skin. It was powdered people. Soylent Green is people. And I was just covered with it. I mean, just like, it was just, I just put the thing down. I went outside. Gary he followed me out and he was dying. He was laughing so hard. But I was just coated with this old people flour. People dust all over you. Yes. Deedekins. Hi, Dee. I always love seeing Dee come in. Hi, Dee. We're all pre-dead. Have a great day. Working for a living just ain't worth it. I think I got everybody else. Hello, if you've come in and I didn't say hi. I'm at the bottom of the chat though, which I really hate. People flour. That's exactly, it was powdered people. That's exactly what it was. It was just coated with it all over. So don't do that. Don't leave your mattress wrapped in the plastic. I guess I'm done with lunch now. The taste of it. Where do you think bacteria powder comes from? The taste of it was, it was sort of like, sort of salty, minerally. I still remember. I mean, my eyes were just burning too from it because it got in my eyes, and it was just not good. So if you buy a new mattress, please take the plastic wrap off of it, especially if you have workers come in and try and set stuff up for you. Marky Mark. You don't have to tell. You don't have to tell how other people taste. I didn't have a choice. Yeah, I tasted it. Yeah. Next mark for bar fight. People better than fecal. M&C, what's up? That rhymed. People better than fecal. Sort of. I wanted to see if there was any update on our surstroming. They're having lots of problems with the page today, it seems like. Yeah, it hasn't left. See, that's the thing with UPS, with a postal service. Sometimes they're tracking. Most of the time, their tracking works pretty good, but every once in a while, something just falls through the cracks. So this says it's been processing in Forest Hill, Maryland, since 6:02 a.m. on the 6th. Okay, so yesterday. I bet you that's not true. I bet you it's already here, or not here, but I mean in the state, or it's closer. It's got to be closer. People powder. Power to the people. Powder to the people. Powder to the people. Powder of the people, maybe? Maybe powder of the people. All right. Well, what else we got going on? What's M&C, tell us something good. You've had a pretty rough couple of years, but tell us something good. What's something good going on in your fish room? What's something good going on in your life? Are you ready for Christmas? Are you not looking forward to Christmas? Is it going to be a good year for you guys? No. Tell us about what's going on in your life, M&C. And, oh, cool. Just got into a snacks research study. Chewy just invited me to a Chewy, not Chewy.com. I just realized the person's name was Chueyee. Chewy. But I just got into a snack survey, or a snack try. I guess they're going to send me some Nutri-Grain soft baked breakfast bars. It doesn't pay much, but it's very quick too. Plus I get free snack bars, so nice. I do those all the time. I do all that kind of stuff. Right now we've got detergent. Right now they sent us 2 bottles of detergent. So we've got to test out. We've already tested one of them, and you just use the detergent. And you get paid a little bit for some of these things. Some of them pay really well, but you also, again, we got 2 bottles of detergent, so it's taken care of. How is Wally smiling? Is he smiling in that? I ordered a new lift chair. It's been lost twice. We'll be here tomorrow. That's not something good, M&C. You're typing right now, I can tell. You're typing up some good stuff. Barbara says, I have noticed an uptick in the amount of flaky skin since the 6th decade. No one tells you that shit about getting older. I'm not too, I'm, because I drink so much water that I think that, I don't really have a lot of the extra skin, the flaky skin, holidays, oofta. Yeah, well, it's difficult for you, Whip. I get it. I feel like we should be doing something else. Do we read from the Book of Mormon? Let's read from the Book of Mormon. Let's do that. It makes my teeth whiter, too. I mean, it shows how bad they are, but it makes them white, at least. Eggnog soon. Oh, yeah, that's something. Do you guys like eggnog? And if you do like eggnog, do you put alcohol in it, or do you just drink it without alcohol? I enjoy eggnog quite a bit. A little bit of rum. Doesn't have to be like an alcoholic drink, but the little bit of rum adds to it. And I do. I like eggnog. Kind of looking forward to the Christmas, kind of not. Looking forward to the grandkids opening presents. M&C, why you got to go there? You know I don't have grandkids. You know I want grandkids. I have 9 other tanks I can show. No, I wasn't thinking about all those points. Never had it. Yeah, we'll definitely be doing that next Wednesday. Eggnog and rum. Eggnog is good with or without rum or brandy. I've never had it with brandy. That sounds interesting. I guess it depends on what she looks like. This lifted me up to standing position so it's easier to stand. Yeah, those are nice. Just go buy a few grandkids. Kalish likes eggnog, but only homemade with happy juice. Can't stand a store-bought super sludge. I don't know that I've ever had homemade either. Thank you, Lori, for dropping links. Okay, watching the little grandkids open the gifts is the best. The rest of it may. The rest of it may. I don't know why I said may. Actually looking forward to the assembly required aspect of this Christmas. Yeah, I know why. Yeah, he's not watching, but Stephen's, well, maybe he is. And speaking of Stephen, pick a number. Pick a page. We'll do a reading from the Book of Mormon. Let's make sure this is working. Okay, that's working, just in case we get any. 103. 103. 103. Okay. All right. No sex. Hard to be in a good mood this time of year. Lost so many. Yeah. I get it, M&C. I get it. And sometimes, talking about it helps, and sometimes it depends on the person. So, I mean, I get it. I really do, especially when it, when something happens to color that holiday or whatever, like someone passes on your birthday or on Christmas, and you always think about that. And yeah, I understand. And I know you have lost a lot of people, to COVID, right, too? Sorry, MNC. I was, didn't mean to make it worse on you. I was hoping to do the opposite to make you feel a little better and not make it worse. So I don't think there's any females in this one. Yeah, so I don't even get to use.
Cool. I don't get to use this voice at all. I would like to use this voice, but I don't get to use this voice. Brandy Alexander. There's a song. Who is the song?
Brandy Alexander. I think it's a porn star too, Brandy Alexander. Who did that? Was it Faust? Was that who did Brandy Alexander? Do you remember that song? I gotta look it up before we start. No, that's okay, Stephen. Feist. Yeah, Brandy Alexander by Feist. I think that's how you pronounce the name. I always liked that song. I haven't listened to her in forever. I should go back and listen to her. It's really good for days like today. That's a good one too. Who did that one? That was oh God, I know it. What a good wife she would be. Love my lady. I forgot the name of the band. I know it. I know the name of the band. I'm not going to look it up because that's cheating. I feel like it's 2 words. Lollipop Express. No, I'm just guessing. That's totally wrong. I don't remember. I don't remember who it is that sang that song, but I do. It's a good song. It is. All right, here we go. Yeah, not much snow, right? And it's already a lot of it melted because we're getting rain now. It's that combination. So again, right now we should have, that should be all snow. It should be every day we look out there, it should just be like at least, a few inches of snow, should be steady. But it's not. It's not. Okay. Cowboy's gut clenched and he struggled with his emotions. Thank God he'd been there to save the kid. If only he'd been there to save Lauren Bell. If only. Isn't there only 3 periods in an ellipsis? It's not 4, right? It's only 3. Hi, B-Wizzle. Looking Glass. There we go. Lori got it. Yep, that's who it is. Sorry. Cowboy's butt clenched. Cowboy's gut clenched. I thought ellipsis were only... I thought they were only 3. Series of dots. Is it 3 or 4? Is it like... Yeah. ... Should only be 3. Oh, wait, down here. Oh, yeah, that's still just 3. 3 periods, each separated from by its neighbor. Yeah. Look at the very top. Nope, you're not going to be able to see it. It's right here. Nope, not going to be able to see it. It's just, it's 4. I don't know why that bothered me. I'm not a grammar expert by any means, but I do use ellipsis quite often, and there's 4. I don't. 4 dots is clearly excessive. Yes. See, now there's a thing about that about people my generation who use those quite often, the 3 dots, but it seems ominous to people because a lot of us use it incorrectly. They'll just say something like, "Good morning, my friend." ... I use it to, to show there's a little bit more there that I'm not saying. That's what it's meant to be, right? There's something more that we're just sort of leaving out. We're omitting some things, you know. Anyways, okay, sorry. Let's start at the beginning. Cowboy's gut clenched and he struggled with his emotions. Thank God he'd been there to save the kid. If only he'd been there to save Lauren Bell. If only. Extra period. The ranch hands knew the story and didn't speak. The agents looked at him questioningly. He had never discussed his past life or the fact he had a wife or daughter. My daughter, his voice broke. My daughter died from a snake bite. I was on the range and Lauren Bell had been playing in the yard. Jasmine wasn't armed, nor did she have a snake bite kit. He had started handing those kits out when returned to the ranch. He couldn't believe they only had a few and having to give each person one. Snakes were everywhere on a range and he had to react swiftly to the venomous ones since they were so far from medical care. He refused to lose another person due to a snake bite. She didn't have a vehicle because Mom and Becca had taken the only working truck to town for groceries, Cowboy finished. Holy hell, Trent said, having kids of his own. Cowboy imagined he had thought of one of his children in their ranch. I see why you gave us a snake bite kit, and I'm going to hand them out at my ranch. That's it. That's it. Again, no happy fun time. No happy fun time. One of these times I want to be embarrassed. Will there be sex after the snake bite is handled? During. The snake bite is part of the sex. Hey, don't judge. Don't kink shame. People are into whatever they're into. What do you think about those two? About those commands? Unfortunately, you can't put it all. I could put it all on one thing, but you can't do separate, right? And a lot of it doesn't. Not all of it would fit on one because of the character limitations. What do you? Geek Boy's just doing all the stuff. He's doing all the stuff. So every time I change, if I go over here, the leaderboard. What's up, Rick? The leaderboard has to be updated again. It's a flaw in how it's done. So the leaderboard here, as you can see, is no longer correct. You gotta update it every time I switch to another scene because of it's just not right how it does it. It's just not right. So if I go over here, what's up, Justin? If we go over here and look at the leaderboard, it goes back, right? And you got to do it again. So every single time I have to go, we have to do that. It's not right. I'm not happy with this. This is like one of the worst things that we've have built to the worst things that we have on the stream for all this stuff. I just wish if I don't make it auto refresh, then it doesn't always work at all. So I have to make it auto refresh and go back to the default and then do the rank again. Ooh, Nathan. The house is starting to smell like bacon. Half a pound is a good amount for a sandwich, right? Yes, all of it. You do the whole package. You do the whole package. Is it raining? Let's go back and look. I think it is. Yeah, it is. We got rain, so the snow will be gone soon. It's freezing rain. I mean, it's around 32 degrees, 34. Oh, why did that not work? You did it right, Barbara. Yeah, you did it right. You did exactly right. It didn't work. It works. Huh. Try it again. Here. Actually, we'll just... Huh. Wonder why it didn't work for you. You did it all right. I mean, I copied and pasted. Whip said yes. Whip said yes. I don't know why. I mean, you did everything right, Barbara, so it should have worked for you. I mean, That's not a members only thing. The only thing that's members only is the poop. That's the only, and this rotating, when people put a membership message, this rotates, but that's it. That is, that's it. Nothing else is for members only. Huh. So I don't know why that did not work for you. Is there, let me go look at the command and see. I thought I was stroking out for a second there, and then I somehow hit the clip icon. It was just repeating what you said over and over and over. Excuse me. I'm so sorry. That's funny. There's a user cooldown of 5 minutes on it. But that's it. And I didn't see you do it before. That's what I've been saying to my wife, but she won't do it. I'm going to buy the extra thick bacon. I'm making my own sandwich, dang it. Oh, I do like that extra thick bacon. Oh my God. Oh, I like them thick. There we go. See? It's rotating. Ah! I'm so proud of that. I'm way too proud of that. Just that animation. And somebody made this. I didn't make any of this. All I did was copy their work. They gave you the files and they told you how to do it. And I walked through the steps. But I'm still so proud of it working. It was the first time I used it. Was called the Move. Toasty. It doesn't take much to entertain you, Dee Dee. Me too. That is the Toasty guy from Mortal Kombat. Toasty! And the sound doesn't always work. Sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't. It's random how it works and how it doesn't. Yeah, 24 months soon. You're right. Dee Dee's been one for 23. Ryan for 6 months. Yeah, 24 months. I think we got about 2 weeks. I kicked you out of the top 5 just for talking about bacon, Nathan. Geek Boy's ahead of you now. Also after the first month that we do this, and I'll ask for feedback on what you guys think about the whole point pellet system and how it all works, and if we want changes to it or not. See what you guys think, because a lot of that that stuff's all for you guys, right? It's my stream, but it's for you guys. All this stuff. That keeps it's extra stuff for you guys to when I have nothing to talk about, which is most days. All those little bells and whistles, that's all for you guys to have some fun. I'll be back in it soon enough. David Canastillo, what's up? Having this iPhone sucks because it won't show you the join button. Oh, yeah, there is a pain in the butt. But it doesn't matter, David. You're here. I don't care if you join. It's just good to see you, David. Hope you're doing well, man. How's it look down there? How's it look? David's in the southern tier of New York State. And they can get colder. They can get colder. Chocolate-covered bacon is dangerous. Oh, yeah. Yeah, but just bacon. Just bacon. Bacon! I love bacon. Bacon. All right. Well, we got a half an hour still, and I got nothing. 4 to 5 inches of snow here in the valley. Yeah, see? How's it look down there? Yeah, I didn't think about what I was saying, Rick. 4 to 5 inches of snow here in the valley. Then that's usually what we have pretty much all the time, right? It's all the time from now until like May. Like you don't see the grass. There's usually like that perma snow. Some years it's as much as 4 foot. By the time you get to February, there's like 4 foot of perma snow. It's all compacted as time goes on, but it's yeah, you don't see the ground. So again, an El Nino year means that we're going to be higher temperatures. And look, this is a perfect example today. So it's right around 34 degrees. So we're getting rain. We're getting some freezing rain. Where in a normal year, it might be 5 degrees cooler and it's just pure snow, right? It only takes that little bit. And that's thanks to El Nino, now a lot of the rest of the country, especially the southeast, is going to have more precipitation, even colder temperatures throughout it. Brookley Bell. Hi, Brookley. Just jumping in some blanket love to everyone. Brookley, are you relaxing today? How do you relax, Brookley? You're like Aquafunk. He said he never really relaxes, and you're always doing something. It's so exhausting. It's so exhausting. Nathan, bacon makes everything better. Does Brookley relax? Yeah, I don't think she does, really. She's such a go-getter. She's always got projects going on. Always something. It just drives me... That doesn't drive me crazy. It just exhausts me, Brookley. Sit down, goddammit. Relax. Have some tea. Let's You know I'm messing. You know I'm messing, Brookley. I mean, that's how things get done, people like you. So, you know. Ooh, bacon wrapped scallops. It's all back to food. It's all back to food. Because bacon wrapped scallops are delicious. I love scallops. Have you ever had barnacles? I've heard, you know, people say that barnacles are actually really good. They really enjoy eating them. And aren't they related to scallops? I could be wrong. I could be wrong. I'm looking it up. The only relaxing I get is drinking scotch with Steven. No. They are not. Barnacles get on scallops. I've heard people eating barnacles, and they actually really enjoyed them. Sea urchin delicacy, I think I'll pass on. Gooseneck barnacles, and can you eat them? They are a type of crustacean or shellfish. They're so shellfish. Yeah, 3 inches long, resemble the head and neck of a goose, that give them their namesake. I'm trying to, what is it? What does it taste like, though? Okay, what does it taste like? It's another one of those, you know, you're looking for a recipe and they tell you about how their grandpa died 30 years ago. A cross between oysters and lobsters. Texturally, they're described texturally. It's a hard one. Texturally, they're described as crunchy at the initial bite, but the flesh becomes tender and dissolves in your mouth as you chew. They've also been described as having the texture of bivalves, such as clams and oysters. Yeah, I would definitely try some barnacles. Barnacles! That reminded me of my buddy Rich. Barnacles. Rich, very good friend of mine. I lived with him for a while. Just a few years before Michelle and I got together too. He had his own house, and I rented a room from him. Very good friend of mine back then. Somebody I haven't seen in forever. Rich and I were very good friends, though, and every time Rich drank to excess, which we did quite often, we were in our mid-20s, you know. He worked at a chain tavern called The Vine in Arizona. There's probably 7 or 8 of the bars, the taverns. He worked there as a cook, and I worked at a pizza place. So I would bring home pizza every night, and he would bring home wings every night. Or usually every night. He had more options than I did, but I always brought home pizza. He always brought home something from the bar to eat. We lived on that. And we drank quite a bit. It was some heavy drinking going on. But every time Rich threw up, he had to tell you what it was. He had to tell you what it was. So like one night, we like to make hot pickles, right? We just take some like bread and butter pickles, mix just some like jalapenos, nothing super hot. Put some jalapenos in there, let them sit for a day or two, and then those were so good. We'd eat those. And we would, have something to drink with them. The one time it was pina coladas and pickles, which is not a great combination, but he threw up and he kept saying what he was throwing up. He did it all the time. He was like, pickles, pickles, just pickles every time. Another time it was scotch. He was drinking scotch. I can't drink scotch. He was drinking scotch. I don't know what I was drinking. And we were eating like honey roasted peanuts or something. And so that time he was like, peanuts. That time though, he fell in the fire. We were in the backyard. We had a bonfire and we were, drinking with some friends and stuff, just having a little party. And he was jumping back and forth over the fire and fell in the fire one time. And I was like, oh no, I think it's time for you to go inside there, Rich. And I helped him inside. Now I gotta switch back to this other one because I have to show you this. So I helped him inside, right? I'm holding on to him because he's not walking well. And I got my hand on his back. And we just get in the kitchen area, just walk through the door, and he looks back and then just falls right on his hands and knees on the floor and starts going, peanuts, peanuts, peanuts. And they're just peanuts, peanuts. It used to make me laugh so hard. Oh yeah, one time too, he came out of his room in the morning. And he was a dick in the mornings. He really was. He was a horrible morning person. Like you didn't even talk to him. You don't even look at him. It's just like you don't even look at him until he like is awake, because he'll just be a total asshole. He's just like, rah. And he came out of his room in the morning. He's got his normal surly look on his face, but he's got like all this brown on his face. I'm like, dude, what happened to your face? He's like, what happened to your face? Like, no, really, did you shit the bed? Because it was a big brown. He fell asleep. Again, we had been up late drinking, and he had fallen asleep eating a candy bar. And we woke up in the morning, the candy bar was all over the side of his face. It was like a chocolate candy bar of some sort. It was all over his face. Oh, and then another time he told me, I was obviously not around, but he told me he got really sick after drinking, and he was already in bed. The bed was spinning, and he had to throw up, so he lifted up his pillow. He probably told his pillow what he was throwing up. Threw up all over the place and put his pillow back down and just went back to sleep. We had some good times though, besides all the vomiting. It was fun. It was fun. It was just constant parties at the house, and that's all we did. Like I said, early 20s, mid 20s. Yeah, mid 20s, probably 25, 26, 27, around there. Good times. It was good times. It was good times. It was just a fun part of my life. So many girls. Maple bacon? You don't like maple bacon, Ryan? I like maple bacon. I like bacon and syrup, so I thought I'd try maple bacon, but it tasted, way too artificially flavored. I wonder if you've got to get the right kind. See, Rick, Mermaid Man and Barnacle Boy. I cook my bacon on the Traeger, a nice smoky flavor, and doesn't make a mess. Barnacle Bill the Sailor. I still haven't tried gooey duck. You're not supposed to put work off until the stream is over like I do. Oh, back when Rico was cool. Yeah, pretty much. I forgot. I got to set this up because JT goes in 15 minutes. So we're going to send you all over there, but I got to go set up real quick. Back when Rico was cool. You know me so well, Whip. All right, why is that not coming up? It keeps you running. There he is. Okay. Here it is. Let me share that. Oh, I don't want to save it. I want to share it. There we go. All right. Hold on. Hold on. Jesus. I got all this stuff here. I can't even see. It keeps you running. All this bacon's making me want a BLT without the LT. Live stream. This live stream. Huh. I thought I bought some orange reelies like a long time ago, and I thought they were all gone, but there's one right there. Because I put them in with just some culls and some red cherry shrimp. So I didn't think they... but there's one right there, and he looks pretty good, actually. That's always nice. Redirect. There we go. All right, so as soon as we end here in just over 10 minutes, it'll send you automatically over to JT. And again, if people would, schedule some live streams in the afternoons, so many people want some place to hang out. They really do. People are looking for places to hang out. So if somebody did like a 2 to 4, that would be awesome. That would, fill in. There are some days, like Friday is, or not Friday, Tuesday. We got Coro doing it. Today we've got JT keeping fish. Wednesday, I don't think Berto Garcia is doing it on. He's got it still scheduled, but he hasn't done one in forever. He was doing one on at 1:30 on Wednesdays, but he hasn't done one in a long time. So I don't know if he's done doing those or not. J Rock, what's up, sir? Hello. J Rock's getting close to streaming. Maybe you could do a 2 o'clock. Oh, you're at work though, aren't you? You are at work. Yeah, when do you need to start streaming in the afternoons so this guy stops whining about it? Yeah. That's a joke, people. No, it's not. It's not. It's not a joke. It's real. Do it. I just like to see the afternoon filled up. Because look, I mean, there's only 31 people here right now, but 31 people watching. There's obviously people that want to do stuff in the daytime. I was going to give it a go yesterday, but I got frustrated with my studio, and now I have a tornado in here. Did you rip everything up and turn stuff around, or just really busy? Or do you literally have a tornado in your area? All right, let's close that. Let's look at this. 10 minutes left. Okay. Ripped it all up. Oh, God. And get more room. See, I need to do that. You guys can't see it, but, well, look over here. Here, let's get rid of the leaderboard. Right there. That's a stack. There's a stack right here. That is my Snarfer Barf box, but you can see that's actually a lemon tree right here. It's hard to see it, but that's a lemon tree. But there's a stack right there of stuff. And my desk is filled with stuff. I mean, here, look. I mean, just right there, look, just right there. Cameras and my watch that I haven't worn in a week. GoPro cases. a credit card that's probably expired, because that'd be why it's sitting there and not in my wallet. Hopefully. Wax melts and charging bases and whatever this is. Oh. We got Wally a not a shock collar, but a vibration collar to try it out to see if that would help with some of his barking that he does. Because sometimes his barking is very aggressive. Sometimes it's not bad at all. Like you haven't heard him today at all, but sometimes. So we tried to do a vibration collar, and it didn't do anything. Didn't do anything. He didn't even recognize anything about it. He didn't know anything about it. He didn't, you know. I also need to figure out notifications. I haven't figured it out yet. Gotcha. Which notifications? You mean like the stuff for super chats and things like that, or what other? You got your dog a vibrator? Fucking geek boy. He's such an asshole. My bad cable management used to bother me, but now I hide the cables with clutter, so only the clutter bothers me. That's a good way to do it. That was my one F-bomb for the stream. Searching dog vibrators on Amazon now. This came with it, so you can test it. I want to use it for something else. It's got the little speaker. It's got a battery. Yeah, that's gonna mess with your search algorithm. Dog vibrators. That's so wrong. That is just so wrong, and that's why I love you, Geek Boy, because you know we have the same sense of humor there when it comes to that kind of stuff. You know that that's okay to say, and that I'm going to laugh at it. All right. Let's see. Tonight, a lot of streams. You got the Hot Mess Express. Obviously, Ed, I think Skipper might be going tonight. I honestly don't know if Skipper's going after. He only goes after Ed if he doesn't have to work the next day. So, but Ed will be on tonight. Skipper and I will be joining him. I don't know if he has any other guests tonight. I know Shelby was going to be his guest, so that might be soon. Shelby from Garden of Eden. I never see those guys anymore. I hope that they're doing well. I miss their Monday nights because I'm already asleep. The new Pete Holmes special, which is, by the way, is very good. I did watch that. Part of it I didn't care for. He goes off into a tangent that I didn't care for, but overall I like him. Thanks for mentioning this. Dee Dee, how could I not? Hot Mess Express with Foxanne and Dee Dee? Always. Hot Mess, KG Tropicals, are they doing a live tonight? Maybe Skip Daddy, yeah. Are they doing, is KG tonight a live, or is it a premiere? I know they've been doing some more live streams again, which I haven't even been in there because I stopped watching the premieres. Let's go look. Oh, there it is right there. Yep, it's a live. Yep, Tank Talk Live. What to do when a killer is in your tank. Tank Talk Live. Lisa was in the other night for Aquafunk's, was it Aquafunk's Focus On? I think she was here. It was good to see Lisa. It was good to see her again. They've been going live for the past few weeks. Oh, okay. I thought it was, I didn't know it was for the last few weeks. I thought it was only like once or twice. I didn't know they were doing it for weeks on end. I thought the last premiere was not that long ago. Oh yeah. Yeah, it's only been It's only been the 3. Yeah, okay. So it's been 2 weeks before this. Right? Or maybe not. I don't know. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I like that they're back to doing lives, though. I hope they stick to it. I know John was upset with the with Starlink, but you know what do you expect when you use an Elon Musk product? But hopefully either they fixed it or he got through it enough, because the premieres were okay, but the live streams, you know, they helped make Thursday for me. I haven't watched one forever, though. I need to go back and watch them. 4 minutes. Let's see, what am I doing the rest of the day? I got to see how much work I have left to do on this one project. Let's go look at that now. And what else? What else is going on today? Besides streaming with Ed tonight? I'm going to do some trimming in the 75. Oh, my Monstera fell down. I came in, just a few minutes before the live stream, getting everything set up, the camera outside and stuff, and I didn't get a chance to do it. My Monstera was up here. It fell down. So hopefully it's going to survive from it because it's out of the pot. So that's what I got to do first thing. It's right in. Sneaks in when she can. I was just talking about her. I was just talking to her about that today. She's on her Busier Than One-Legged Man in a butt-kicking contest. It's always a pleasure to see Lisa. I mean, John's never really been one to come around, at least not, I mean, he might lurk. But Lisa used to come around a lot. So, and I've always, again, I got to meet Lisa at the Clash 2 years ago. I've always really liked Lisa a lot. It's not that I don't like John. I just have a relationship a little bit with Lisa. That's all. You always have to clarify every single thing you say because somebody's going to take it the wrong way. It doesn't matter what you say. Good morning. What the fuck do you mean by that? Good morning. There's always going to be somebody that takes something the wrong way. So that's why I'm constantly trying to clarify and quantify what I'm saying. Okay, so 3 hours and 15 minutes. Oh, plus today. So less than 3 hours. So let's say 2.5 hours. 2.5 hours. 2.5 hours. A poo eating relationship with Lisa. Yes, that we do. That we do. I did get Lisa to say she eats her own poo in front of like 600 people. There was like 575 people. That's inappropriate. That's what I mean by good morning. I demand an apology. John is a bit more standoffish. He probably doesn't mean to be, right? Though, I mean, Whip and him are very good friends. I know Whip has sort of talked about that. Kind of do a recorded thing in the middle of live, like an interview with some influence, but they've been live before and after. Gotcha. Yes, I did get Lisa to say, so that it was my favorite knock-knock joke. The knock-knock joke goes, for anybody who didn't see it, and it's one of my most proud moments since I joined the Fish Fam. It's like the proudest time. So there's I think there's like 600 people in the stream, 500 and something people, whatever. We'll just say 600 people in the stream. And I did a super chat, and it said, knock, knock. Who's there? I eat mop. And John was like, I don't get it. I don't get it. I eat mop. I don't get it. Okay. And then he goes, let's do this to Lisa. He goes, let's do this. So they did it. Knock, knock. She goes, who's there? And he goes, I eat mop. And she goes, I eat mop who? And he goes, I eat. He like spit. And he was like, you just said you eat your own poo in front of 600 people. And I was dying. I was laughing so hard. It's such a silly thing, but it was like my most proud moment ever. I eat my own poo. I eat my poo. Oh, God. I will never, ever forget it. It was a beautiful, beautiful moment, and it made me laugh so hard. See ya, Geek Boy. And it's 2:00, so we're going to end. And again, this will automatically send you guys over there to JT Fish Keeping. Thanks so much for joining me today. I think I forgot this on the way in. Tomorrow we'll do another afternoon delight. I've got a few more things for the Snarf or Barf. I don't know if we'll have the surstroming or not. We were supposed to do the surstroming tomorrow. Steve was going to be able to be here, but I don't know if it's going to be here or not. It might not be here till Monday, so I will keep people updated. You'll see a video, an unboxing video, because I do an unboxing for all the stuff you guys send. But I'll also do a short of opening that before the stream and release it before the stream as well, so that you can see me opening it if it is tomorrow. Thanks, everybody. Have a good day. We'll see you in the streams later.